Hey folks, welcome back to another video. We're currently driving out to Xavier Napoleon's workshop. Now Xavier is a friend of ours and he is a wonderful leather craftsman. He makes leather goods with his hands and century-old tools. And I thought it'd be cool today. I'm going to go hang out with him for a little bit, hang out at his studio, film some content, ask him some questions, and also chat about a few little ideas I have for his YouTube channel. But I thought I'd bring the camera along, share the journey with you.
I would have cleaned up a bit if I knew you were filming though.
No, it's all good. It's real.
That's real, that's right, yeah. Look at this here, this is really rare actually. That's 1909, that's a New Zealand Railway logbook.
Wow.
But the thing I love about it is all the different stamps from each train station. And then that's his, you know, that's his hand, and then you look at the left person's hand. And this is a very cool letter, you should read it. 1919, it's about a young man who's courting a girl, and he meets up with the girl's mum and tells the mother that he would like to date, and he's writing to hit the girl that he's courting saying it didn't go very good. Your mum said it in a nice way but with a bit of sting in her voice. It's very fascinating. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I never got to marry her.
Do you want to talk about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, we can do that. Would it be, so what I want to know is, would it be based around leather workshop, making crafts, like crafting leather goods and sending out orders and stuff? Would it be life on the farm, cook-ups on the farm with the kids, or would it be the owl, which he's quite secretive and sticks to his haunts, but
you're not short of things to talk about, and I think people are genuinely interested in leather, but they're also, you've got the ability to capture this slow living audience as well. You're not quite on the homestead spectrum.
No.
But there is elements of that.
Yeah.
You could literally talk about anything you wanted that's interesting to you. Like
Well, you're just going to be your authentic self is what you're saying, isn't it? Like what you're into already, doing what you're already doing, rather than trying to do something or trying to please an audience. Just be you.
Yeah. Yep, and that's the most important thing is sustainability. But you could go through every single one of your tools. There's 50 videos right here.
Yeah, yeah. See, I just have done this for a long time. Yeah,
like
that's pretty cool.
This is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? Why do you use this?
Well, the funny thing is, with that one,
I don't want to know now.
Oh, okay, because that's a whole nother, yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, just then I was about to grab all of them.
Yeah.
And show you, you know.
Exactly. And so there are multiple ways to make money off YouTube. The primary way is to use YouTube as a sales funnel to your products. So you could have only 500 views on a video, but if that video is converting 1% of people to buy a product off you, then that's 5 people that could buy a $200 wallet. Yeah. And so that one video that takes an hour to make, that's only got 500 views, could make you $1,000 of revenue. You know, but then on top of that, you've got sponsorships when the channel grows. You've got AdSense revenue, affiliate links. So if you have a product like this, for example, if you've got 100,000 followers on YouTube and you talk about a Lilliput pen, then you get people to click on a link, and you might get 5% every time one of your viewers buys this pen off that person.
It's crazy, eh? Do you know what's so funny is quite often on Instagram we'll get people that are influencers wanting leather products, saying, can you give us leather product for this for free and we'll do this? Yep. And it's always felt funny, like sending off a product for free. I know this is the new way of doing business and stuff, but it's just, for some reason it just didn't sit well, so I never did that, but it's just, you know.
But that's why it's important to partner with the right people, because you do you really well, and other people can do all of that really well. But fundamentally, you need partners that care about you more than money. Yeah. Because an example would be, we smash out a video, we funnel 500 people to your website, and then all of a sudden you're sold out of everything, and your whole business looks horrible because you can't.
Sold out.
And then you're stressed out because you get 500 orders overnight, and it's going against the very philosophy you're trying to champion, which is slow living, intentionality, making everything bespoke, start to finish.
Yeah, that's a thing. I've never thought about this.
There might be an initial takeoff over the next 2 or 3 or 4 years where you're working pretty hard and making a lot of product, but in the process you're documenting it, but you're leveraging all of that investment into an asset on YouTube that has longevity beyond the product.
Totally.
So you make this, currently, that's the value. Once you give that away, you can't monetize all of that effort again.
Yeah. All the energy that's gone into it, totally. With a video,
it's one-off.
Yeah.
Whereas a video, you can leverage that. So you're having this conversation with me, but we're making a video about it that will live on and have potential to garner income.
Garner, nice word.
Garner income and attention.
Garner.
Later on.
Have to write that one down.
Because look at this. If you just talk about this for 10 minutes, that's a whole video.
Totally. That's what when you said that before, like with the glue, it's like, man, you could actually make a whole video of all these little things. That to me is normal, but to other people. So, Lilliput pen, always have that. Nice little Xavier Napoleon leather case, very old. Protects it because I have a lot of like my keys or my knife and stuff in the pocket.
It's solid brass.
Solid brass, beautiful patina. So that, and with that is my new wallet. I make 25 different Xavier Napoleon wallets, but this is what I use at the moment. It's just a little moleskin book. This is where I write all my words down when I'm reading books. Then always have a knife, Mercator, used to be Open L. Always keep a Mercator on me. Lead lenser, use it for work. I'm completely lost without this. If that's not in my pocket, I'll drive home and get it. I've got 4 of those. Lighter, I don't smoke, but need it all the time. This is a cool little new design that I've made that I've actually had for a while, but it's not on the product range. It only fits just the right size for notes. So you can see, I think I've got a $100 note in there, 50. So it just fits, and you won't even know it's in your pocket. It's a little bit scary if you've got heaps of money in it, because you always have a little knife. People will laugh at this.
So this is the Xavier Napoleon daily carry. So why not make something that carries all of these together?
So that is the same as, did I show you that one last time? So that is what I created, which is not on the website. Really cool little thing. So cards. And I'll show you it. Let's fill it up. This folds right out like that. So you can stash heaps of stuff in there. That's what I used to carry, and it's really cool. I love it. Maybe I'll go back to using it after seeing it now, because I actually like it when it's got stuff in it. So
it's so cool that you can just create functional solutions to issues.
Yeah, it's very cool.
This is a new wallet, and this leather here is the same leather, but this is what happens over time with real leather. It gets this beautiful patina, and you can see all the natural oils from your hand and surfaces that you leave it on rub into the leather, and it develops that. So you can actually scratch this. You can see that scratched, and it will literally take a day probably to rub off, and it will turn back into that. Literally everything in here looks good. This is the writing station. But even just going through these rolls of leather, you could be like, hey, these are the different types of leather I use.
Absolutely, that's what I mean. Like, it's just, you could, and even talking about this machine, that one, 120 years old, like, you could just, one, showing them how it works and running up the bobbin, like, that's what you brought to light today. Is there is actually a lot of content. Josh said, can I get some shots of your workshop with his film? He's using his film, and I saw this. Then I remembered that I've got 2 old camera straps, or 2 camera straps that I made quite a while ago. This is that. It's got the old school link, pinhole link, which is quite cool. So, give us a look at the length on that strap. Is that the length you have it at? Put it on.
Check this knot out.
Oh yeah, great. See, man, we need to do knots.
Look at that.
I need to get back into my knots. This is quite thick. Feel the leather?
Yeah, it is.
But I'll just bench scribe it down. How thin do you want it? Now.
This is like, that's pretty much perfect.
Okay, I'll just scribe it out. So about 30% off that, eh? 30%?
Yeah.
We'll just start, we'll go looking a bit deeper. There we go. Feel that now?
Wow.
How does that feel? You can see how much I've taken off. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. So all I've got to do now is I'm taking the Aris off the leather so it's not sharp when he wears it.
Boom, look at that. That looks so much nicer, bro.
Still looks much nicer than the piece of rope.
I think there's definitely a camera strap product in the future for us. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. That was a good chat with Xav. We're actually really excited about working with him on some YouTube content. I think a lot of people would love what he has to share, and just that workshop is such a great space. But I think one thing I've found with our production work is there's so many people like that who are doing awesome things, who are really epic and have creative crafts, but they don't have the marketing and video or photography production skills. And so I think there's a lot of synergy for filmmakers and creatives like Tim and I to actually partner with these people in some form of business arrangement and work on creating YouTube channels. You might not need a YouTube channel for yourself, but if you see somebody with the possibility to develop a great YouTube channel, then there could be some great synergy there. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We'll be sure to get back to you. But for now, we'll see you in the next one. Let us know what you want to see more of. Peace.